Scorpio, hello there. I hope you're keeping well, my dears. This is your collective love reading. It's predictive as well, so it's going to take you through the rest of October, November and December. Remember though, guys, as I said, it is collective. It's not going to fit for all of you, but you know the drill. Just claim the bits that do, drop those that don't. What's that card that wants to come out? Judgment. Sagittarius energy. Typically some read it as Scorpio, but I don't. I read it as Sag. There is a strong emphasis here, I feel, for the majority of you, that the reading is going to be fitting in about 6 weeks' time. So anything that comes up in the recent past within this spread, because that's the part that I've added now, Spirit's saying some of you will only be there now. So the recent past is where you're currently at, and then moving forward, any further cards, that'll be where it unfolds. Whoops, someone's lost something there. 6 weeks from now. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Thanks for your patience as well, because I was away on a spiritual weekend and then I lost my voice. So yeah, things went a bit pear-shaped, but the energy is amazing coming in, you know. There's a resurge, there's a vibe of enthusiasm. What can you give me, please, Spirit? And Spirit's then saying that's why the Judgment come out. What can you give me for Scorpio in love? See what we've got there. We've got 5 of Wands, that's in reverse. Leo energy, doesn't have to be. And the other card to come out, and I'm going to take it, is the 5 of Cups. That's your energy. As well, that is ruled by Mars. There's a situation that you're involved with at the moment and you're avoiding confrontation, or you're avoiding wanting to be budged. There's a vibe of knowing that you have to deal with something, approach something, but you're trying to sway it, you're trying to dodge these bullets here, but it's necessary. What can you give your party in love, please, Spirit, for the same period predictively? 2 cards again. I've not been getting 2 cards for any other readings, and now for both of yours, this is what's coming through. High Priestess and Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing for some of you, this side is your energy. That Queen of Pentacles can be read as Sagittarius, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. But then I'm hearing something's going to unfold. They're giving you the cold shoulder. Your party, they may approach you with something. You're vibing it, you're sensing it, expecting this energy to come in. And I feel you're avoiding putting yourself in a situation where you see yourself as being vulnerable. You may not appear that way, but that's how you see yourself as. What's gone down in the recent past, please, Spirit? What can you give me for where Scorpio and their party is? I mean, you can't make that up. Nearly set that alight there. Chariot card. Strong emotion coming into this reading. For some of you, there was a major shift, acknowledgement round about June, July. I feel you're keeping it within. It's as if your perspective has gone from one place to another. Completely polarised. You've been at one point and then gone to the opposite. Like the Sphinx there, the black-white perspective, there's a shift. That's not going to be for all of you. For others of you, you've managed to find, I'm hearing equilibrium. Maybe that you're involved with a Libra. Because equilibrium is bringing me, Spirit is saying, towards those scales that's on the Justice card. Maybe that something went down round about September, October. And this is where your recent past is at. Remember, it is collective, so just gauge it accordingly. How does your party, how do they view Scorpio at this moment? Enthusiastic. But about what? What is it that your party is holding back for you? Words are going, I told you, great sign, because it means Spirit's coming in really strongly. What's your party holding back from you at the moment? What is it that they're keeping from you? 5 of Pentacles. That falls in line so much with this energy. Maybe Scorpio that you're over this side, but it can fit that energy as well. I'll read this side though as your party, and as normal this side as Scorpio. I'm hearing trepidation, and they're really putting thought into bringing something into your awareness. There's a wanting. I'm hearing revitalise. I'll leave that there for the moment. What's your party's fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with you? I told you the energy was upbeat. These cards are flinging themselves out. 6 of Swords. There's something that's really panicking them here, and it's about the long-term investment. It's a person, place or thing, but whatever it is that they're investing into, it's absolutely rinsing them, money-wise, time-wise. And they're digging their heels in, because I feel while you're in this passionate energy, enthusiastic energy about moving forward, they're trying to put a blockage in. There's a holding back, reservations, because they're not seeing something the same as what you are. What can you give me on the next card, please, Spirit? So this is their plan of action when it comes to the connection with you. Knight of Wands. I feel this fear with them because they know they're holding you in a, I'm getting unhealthy place. And while this Knight of Wands, it is a swift energy, it's not the most committed energy. And they can talk the talk, but not always deliver the goods. It can get things moving, it can sound enthusiastic, but it hasn't got the sustainability. Or it can be an energy where corners are missed. I'm hearing gateway, a way to get out. I don't feel they're going to be able to support you. That's what's coming through. I've realised as well, when I got your past energy, I didn't get where Spirit sees the both of you as of this moment. As I said, so it'll be 6 weeks in between this card that's here, because that's the recent past, and the current energy. 2 of Swords, more Libra. Some of you may be Libra, Scorpio, cusp. Let me rearrange these for you guys, see where you're at. I feel an ownership. I'm wanting to take ownership of a place of where there's lack. There's knowing there needs to be change. May even be ownership of being honest. But there's also an avoidance of chaos here. There's a new beginning. And I feel this is why your party, they're holding on for, I'm hearing holding on for life, because this can really change factors. What can you give me, please, Spirit? Predictively, for Scorpio moving forward, this 5 of Wands and 5 of Cups. There, we've got it. 4 of Pentacles. There's a non-disclosing of disclosing of something. Maybe you and your party, but there's opposites here. I'm hearing opposites attract, but that 4 of Pentacles, that's ruled by the Sun. It is a Capricorn card, but it's ruled by the Sun as well. And with that being there with the Moon, it's either there's a realisation that's going through for you, Scorpio, and you're keeping it quiet because it's triggering you emotionally, or you're recognising that there's potential conflict here, potential awkwardness. And you're holding on to that 4 of Pentacles because you're realising the value, the potential in something, but your party's seeing it the other way. Now remember, it doesn't have to be the person that you're romantically involved with. It can be a situation, but I'm just getting that this Moon energy is linked to the High Priestess card that's up there. Can be Cancerian energy. The Moon card doesn't have to be. But this may have gone ahead since about the mid-June to mid-July. I think it was mid-July when there was the full moon in Capricorn. That was a super moon, in fact. I actually did a post on that. A restructuring, because the way you're seeing something now, it's not sustainable, or that wasn't what you set out to do, or you both set out to do. What can you give me, please, Spirit, for Scorpio's party? With the cards up at the top, has that Knight of Wands again. And there's the healing. This issue that's between the both of you is taking you or your party longer to reach healing, or come to the same conclusion, or take action. I feel one of you is highlighting the importance of something and you're holding back because you don't feel the same. And whenever your party approaches you about something, about what they see as the right thing to do, which I feel it is the right thing to do, because that's why the star energy is coming in, you're digging your heels and then you don't want to go there because there's an avoidance of wanting to discuss something that's up here. It's something you're guarded about that'll trigger you emotionally. What can you give me that's gone down in the recent past, please, Spirit? There's specific, there's something that went down round about June or July, mid-June to mid-July. Spirit just keeps bringing it in. Four of Cups, so this is your recent past, and the Nine of Pentacles. Four of Cups, Cancerian energy, again. Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy. If you're into your astrology, it doesn't have to be heavy. I feel you've really embraced, or it's had a massive impact on you, the supermoon, the full moon in Capricorn. As I said, went ahead. I'm thinking it's either mid-June or mid-July. Spirit saying mid-July. But one of you is hiding something, and I feel your party knows. I feel it's you that's hiding something, or you become very precious about something and you're keeping it quiet. It is triggering you emotionally, and there's an avoidance of wanting to discuss it with your partner, and you're unclear of what the repercussions is going to be, but your party knows, and they're now taking action towards their own healing in response to, at the moment, what they think you're up to, or they know you're up to, but you haven't owned up to it yet. They've been thinking of the we, and I feel you've been in a place of retreat and solitude, possibly since about August, September. But you've been thinking of the I. I'm sorry, it's just how the energy is coming through. What can you give me then for the current situation between Scorpio and their party? I keep hearing Pisces really strongly in the background. The Lover's energy, Gemini, and there we've got it. Equilibrium. One of you has decided, I feel you need to do the right thing, or you've been confronted about something that you are keeping quiet, but it's come out, or it's gonna come out. It's the conscience that's weighing very heavily. It's you, Scorpio, that you're keeping something quiet, and you're now deciding you've got to do the right thing. Interesting energy. What can you give me on this Libra card? Seven of Pentacles. You want to do the right thing, but you're unsure how things are going to be moving forward. There's a not wanting to let go of something. What is it that doesn't want to be released, please, Spirit? The feel-good factor I'm hearing. Something that helps you move forward, helps you develop and gain. Gets you somewhere swiftly. Can be enthusiasm. But it gives you a spark of joy. You know you can get in the zone. When in that energy. Even though when I did Taurus's reading, I didn't hear a lot of Scorpio, I'm getting the same type of energy. What can you give me, please, Spirit, with this Queen of Wands? So how is it that they view you at the moment? Upbeat and happy. And there we go. Cancerian energy again, and the universe getting involved now, moving you forward. Your party's viewing you as moving on, or putting yourself at a distance, because I'd say you don't see the same yet, but they view you as being at the opposite end of the scale when it comes to what they're saying. And this is why there's distance there. And the universe is wanting to move you forward. Or they see you as moving on. Distancing yourself and moving on. I'm hearing refocusing. And then I'm seeing somebody with a camera and a lens. Trying to adjust the focus to make things better. What else can you give me on this Chariot, please, and Wheel of Fortune that flung out and then went upside down? Look, High Priestess in reverse. This is now why they are gonna speak up. Because the situation you're both in at the moment, because you're not on the same page, they can sense the distancing. It's not just that you're in disagreement with each other, but you respect each other's difference of opinion. I'm not getting that at all. You've given them a lot to think about. You're at opposite ends. And even though you're both not accepting a difference of opinion, they're also vibing the distance it's creating between you both as well. So there's additional pressures that are put on it here. I'm getting this because at the bottom of the deck, when I finished with the jumbo cards, the big ones, there was a 10 of Wands. And someone's trying to get to the end, more Sagittarius energy, but they can't seem to break free of whatever this... I'm hearing interlude. I don't even interlude. Madness. Spirit's just jumped in as well. I said your party's viewing you as being enthusiastic, motivated, putting things out there about what you want to do, you want to achieve together. Ambitious. And they want you to achieve it with them. Just because there's a black and white Sphinx on there, or you see something at opposite ends or opposite ways, it doesn't mean that you're not compatible. If anything, that does bring in the equilibrium, but I feel there's a problem here at the moment. It's not a project you can both approach. There's a problem that you won't approach, or one of you won't, but the other one will. And the universe is moving you forward because there's too much time that's being wasted on this. You know, you feel confident, Scorpio, that your party knows something, and instead of putting yourself in that vulnerability, you're just going to hold back and wait. But it's building up that anxiety. It's adding to the anxiety because you're thinking the consequences are more than what they're actually going to be. But you're waiting for your person who may even be saying to you, something's just not quite right. I'm not getting very good vibes from you. You feel strongly they're onto something. They're sussing you out. It's not there yet. But this High Priestess, that's why she's in reverse, because she's going to speak up. Spirit's telling me to change deck. What have we got on this Five of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Of what's being held back. What's hidden? What's being held back from Scorpio? The Hermit. Strong Virgo as well within this reading. Maybe that you're involved with a Virgo, Libra cusp. More Libra. Three of Swords. And there's the Chariot again. You can't make this up. Your party is absolutely convinced you're going to move on because of the upset. They're trying to get themselves out of a really sticky situation, which is either to do with finances, a job. They may even be saying they're working away, but they're not. They may be leaving the premises of where they're at, but they're not working. They're going somewhere else. And then I'm hearing retreat. There's a place that they go to offload, and their concern is it's the time isn't being used to its best, or money is being, they're rinsing you financially. You may not even know it. They're slowing things down. I feel you may be going to them with a plan, possibly a project that did come up, because you're under the impression that you're in a better place financially or time-wise, but you don't know that there's a spending of money, rinsing, a taking of finances, and this is what they're keeping quiet, and it's taking forever for them to get out of it. Or they may be going for counselling, and this is going to help them move on, or they feel by revealing something you're going to move on. What can you give me, please, Spirit, with this Six of Swords? Their fears, anxieties and concerns. More Sagittarius energy. That come out at the beginning. Ace of Cups. There's a place that they're going because they're not getting relief. And whilst they want to move forward, they just can't seem to get there. So there's a working in tandem with somebody. But they're offering them compassion. They may be saying they're going somewhere to help get relief from whatever it is that they're struggling with, but they're not going. Could be that the both of you are dealing with an addiction or something that they've got, and they're saying they're going for help, but they're not. Something's not worked out here, either in the past or it's not working out between the both of you. Might be to do with your marriage, and they're concerned if they open up about their feelings of wherever they're going to seek relief, you'll leave. So they're trying to offload all of their problems, their difficulties, onto somebody else. Doesn't have to be a sexual connection. I'm not getting that. I'm getting going to a place of relief. I'm not sensing a bank or anything like that. I'm sensing more of a therapeutic route or religion. But they're holding back what they're doing out of fear you take it the wrong way and move on, because they know there's a needing to establish trust again. What can you give me then, please, Spirit, with this Knight of Wands, of what their plan of action is? There it is again, to try and create this positive change with you. As that Ten of Wands that I mentioned a few minutes ago, that was at the bottom of the deck, and there's you, the Death card. Some of you are with a party that is struggling letting go of an old relationship. Maybe that the person they was with in the past has passed away. And the reason the two of you have got together is because they've been a widow or widower. And whilst you feel confident when you're both together, what keeps running in your mind that you're also not sharing with your partner is you wouldn't be together if it wasn't for the person they was with in the past passing away. You never would have met each other. There's another energy of they're saying they're creating this change. They may not be doing it yet, but it's in the plans. It's in the sight. And they want you to support them because there's something they just can't seem to get through on their own. But this death card that's at the end doesn't always have to represent death. It can represent transformation, but there's a hope in here that they can get themselves out of what I'm hearing is this pit. And they don't feel proud of how they've acted. Now they're going to see somebody externally because they don't want to upset you about how they've got this conscience about something that's linked to somebody in the past, in case it triggers insecurities within you. You may then think, I wonder if they've still got feelings for this person in the past. Do they feel towards me what they are doing? I feel that they do. I feel confident, but it's a conscience or something that they've done in the past that they're recognizing now they're with you. They shouldn't have done. You've brought them perspective with something and you're motivating a change because there's a boundary they just can't seem to get past. If you're identifying with this energy that's here now, and that is at least 6 weeks, Spirit saying up to 6 months ago, this energy that's here moving forward, that's an additional 6 weeks, I'd say, from this. There's a needing to surge forward here because there's too much stress. Even if it means drip feeding little bits to them to bring your party forward, to get them to own up. Because the party that you're with at times can see things one way or another, black or white. They seem to forget there's a big grey area that's in between as well. And it's about catching them in the right frame of mind, the right mood, to get them to be honest and own up to whatever it is that they're up to. But they've got a conscience, and it may even be that something they're doing with you, they're replaying out. This same theme or thing that they've done in the past that weighs heavily on their mind, or they've done with somebody else in the past that now weighs heavily on their mind. This has been, I feel woozy. I feel like I've gone quite lightheaded, as if I can't quite make sense. And this is how your party's feeling. They're trying to get themselves out of it, but with this hazy outlook, they can't seem to grasp. But there's a wanting of support from you here. And I'm hearing there's many variables. Sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And look forward to catching up with you beginning of November.